Hello and welcome to another episode of InRetrospect. I'll be looking at round 2 of the Newcomer's Offworld Trading Company tournament that I played in on August 19th. This map the starting condition wasn't too special. Chemical colony, so chemicals will be high. Food starts high or water starts high, so that can be used for some early income, which I do this game. So let's go over. So I see this nomad position here, as well as up here with this aluminum, maybe using this carbon. And I see that, and it's like, okay, that's what I want to go for this game. I'm much more on the ball with when I'm founding on this game than I was last game. I didn't see much else on this map. There was kind of an expansive or something over here, maybe a robotic if you didn't want to deal with the life support. You could also do something here as well, an expansive, maybe put the expansive up here and ship in iron, and that way you're a bit closer to the water. Don't really know. Yeah, I didn't particularly like this map except for this nomad position. I think I might have seen this scavenger spot. You probably do the scavenger up here, I would say. Grab the medium and the high, and then you've got some water here, you've got a little bit of aluminum. It's not great, but it would be workable. So let's get through this reverse auction real quick. I will be using the UI Plus mod, so it is easier to tell what's going on. I found with 30k debt because I want this spot. I saw this spot as the best spot in the game, and then over here as the best kind of companion spot for the spot down there. We get 2 robots, and I believe Chronix also founds as a robot this game. 1 second, my monitor is doing stuff. I'm going to disable that. I don't know if that came through on the video or not. Anyway, so I grabbed the 2 silicon and grabbed water. I buy up my aluminum, and I grabbed the water so that way I could sell the high water to try and get my electronics, because you don't start with electronics. Unfortunately, I lose out. Because of that, I lose out on this high aluminum tile, which irks me, and you'll see that it bothered me, I think on HQ2, I attacked that tile. When that gets claimed, I have upgraded to HQ2, and there, it's claimed by the robot that upgraded after me, because I don't know what I was doing. I could have easily just claimed the tile, and here I am kind of annoyed at that, the fact that I didn't get the high aluminum, and instead I grab triple aluminum. No, I go double aluminum, and then I go into Electronics Factory. Honestly, probably would have been better to go into chemicals instead of electronics, but oh well. Yeah, this double high silicon is really nice for me starting this game out with. Yeah, just waiting for my upgrades to come in. We're going to speed this up. Yeah, I underground nuke that high tile to a low because I was annoyed at them. Honestly, that probably wasn't quite worth it. I should be selling some of my aluminum. So you're at HQ3. Yeah, because I didn't get the spot, this space is all kind of awkward now. I've got this weird tendril of claims. And yeah, I scrapped that for a metal mine, and I put a quarry here to get some of this carbon. So yeah, that Electronics Factory should have just been a aluminum or a metal mine. Here I'm bidding on this aluminum. I figure, okay, if I get it for cheap, I just get a free claim. So that was a 10k bread claim, or a 10k claim auction, which is perfectly fine for me. I sell a bunch of aluminum. I buy a goon. I go for double geotherm because I see power's high. I've got 3 robots that I'm up against, and so power is going to be quite high in this game. Yeah, at this point, I don't think I've really looked around at other players. I think I've just kind of looked at myself. I guess I've seen what Spect is doing here just because he's right next to me. Sorry about that. I could probably rotate some of these aluminum mines now. Upgrade HQ4. I connect this water pump, and I decide to go into, I plan to go into the 3 farms, and then I think maybe another water pump. I think I actually built this as a optimization center. Was there another geothermal on this map that I could have gone for? Yeah, I maybe should have gone for another geothermal. Here, I start looking at other people and see what they have for power, and I see this... Or no, this is the point where I should have been looking at people and what they did for power, but I don't look for a little bit longer until this dust storm's about half over, I think. I decided to go for a patent lab with the triple laboratory bonus, which was nice. Yeah, I've got this triple farm. I don't know what to do with this tile yet. I could at the very least put down a water pump, because it'll only cost me a bit of power. Again, kind of the same thing with this tile. I think I thought at this point if I had gotten it, I probably would have just reclaimed it and done something else with it, but it might have been better to bid maybe a bit higher and build a geothermal on it, but at this point it didn't really matter. Here, yeah, don't really care. It's annoying, but it's not going to be the end of the world yet. I'm two HQs above Chronix and 1 HQ above everyone else. So I feel I'm doing pretty well in this game. I figure I have enough aluminum, so I decided to go into 2 electronics factories to get my upgrade resource. Again, it'd probably be better to go for chemicals, because I'm going to make chemicals go up with my patent lab, and chemicals are already worth more than electronics are. And I finally do build a singular chemical refinery here. I figure I want to keep this water pump because I'm consuming a bunch of water, so I don't switch this out for a chemical refinery, which may have been better. I should probably be grabbing, I grab another EMP, I throw it over here. I figure, what the heck. They're the same HQ as me. They're in my food market that I decide to EMP that. I don't use my patent lab for a while. I think I'm right now waiting to grab a patent before I upgrade. No, I guess I upgrade first. So, the patent lab didn't do much for a while. I build another water pump there, and I guess I don't build a chemical refinery, I decide to build a triple chemical refinery down here. And I think I swapped this out for a water pump here in a second. Or no, I swapped this out for an optimization center. Here, I wouldn't mind another claim, so I bid on this a bit. Power's staying, hasn't dropped too much yet. Kind of surprised. I'm used to it dropping much faster than it has. But this is the Newcomers tournament. I probably maybe didn't qualify for this tournament, but I was allowed in. It is my first Offworld Trading Company tournament that I did play in. I do EMP this power to try to make a bit more power money, and as well as punish the robot for going into the tiles over here, and it is a dust storm. I do hit my electronics factory for a bit, but I just did it on the edge of the EMP, so that's fine. These chemicals are starting to make us some good money. Eventually, I get rid of this chemical refinery. I should have done it quite a bit sooner. I do eventually grab slant drilling, so that'll give me this double high water. as well as, I guess, aluminum later if I want it. Slant drilling in this game wasn't as useful as it was in the first round. Once again, I get hit by an EMP for blobbing out. Oh well. I maybe could have avoided that by moving these chemical refineries and placing them down here, but oh well. It doesn't hurt me too much in the long run. Excuse me while I grab something to drink.
Optimization center is ready. Time to start improving everything.
I build an optimization center. I need to build. Hey, I finally scrapped that chemical refinery that was just sitting there doing nothing. And I finally build another optimization center. Start optimizing chemicals, because you use chemicals while optimizing, or for optimizing, so I figure that'll be useful. I had also grabbed carbon scrubbing, so I don't have to worry about taking carbon, and I eventually take advantage of having carbon scrubbing by returning these tiles. Those are return claims. I think I also start looking at Offworld markets. 34k launches, 64k cost, so 2 launches pays for itself. So, yeah, I go for thinking machines, take advantage of the thinking machines bonus because there is dynamite on the map. I don't want my Offworlds being blown up. I finally decided to go into a pair of electrolysis reactors over here, kind of keeping it away from my base, and over here I had hoped to keep this room, but the robot decided to go into wind turbines, so I didn't have this space to work with. And those 2 claims for the electrolysis reactors came from over here where I had the carbon mines. But I didn't need carbon, and carbon was no longer worth mining, I guess. That seems like weird. I nuke the robot here down below. I figured, sure, I'll use the black market. I didn't really know what to do with the black market because I couldn't buy another goon while I had this goon. I could probably figure, since I'm going to be building Offworlds, I could maybe goon up a tile that I might think I build an Offworld on, but I don't. I've been buying into myself a little bit. I could probably get aggressive on spec. I think I look at that, but I figure he has enough to defend himself because he has 90k, so I don't worry about doing that. Don't really care about the water engine patent. I'm not shipping much of anything. I think the only 2 tiles that are away from my base are these 2 advanced building tiles and then 2 geothermals. At this point, I could probably get away with, for a while at least, returning or scrapping this geotherm and returning that claim, and then building probably another electrolysis reactor. But I don't think I'd do that this game. I just got another claim from something. I think I pulled my patent lab back. I grabbed what patents I wanted. I didn't think teleportation was going to be useful. Cold fusion. Water is more expensive than power. VR. I don't feel like spending a claim on a pleasure dome, though there would be a pretty good pleasure dome tile maybe, because that's a slope, so you can't. Maybe you can build a pleasure dome there. I don't know. I built my first Offworld. 46k launches. The Offworld I think cost me. I think the first one cost me around 80k because I had. Silicon was a bit cheaper, and so was glass. I decided to fully defend myself, and I think I'm seeing this point, and I see that Dragons has bought into Chronix, and decide I'll probably buy into Dragons first, and that'll give me 5 free claims in Chronix. This electronics is fine. I'd stockpile up to 100 and sell down the rest, or auto sell the rest. Stockpile the 100 for building my next Offworld, which I'm looking into, which I finally build it there, scrapping out of one of my triangle farms. I could probably be selling some of this water down at well, it's at 100. I decide what the heck, I'll bid on this tile. It'll be a free tile if I get it for cheap, which I do. So that was essentially a claim auction for 9k, which I was happy about. That lets me finish off. I forget what I do with this claim. It'd probably be fair for a while at least, put it into slant drilling the silicon here. But I don't do that.
Launch affirmative. What a payout. A robotics HQ has been upgraded.
It looks like I go into another farm because I'm launching food. So I'm also optimizing food while I'm launching it, so that way I don't increase the food price on the market. Regoon my Offworld after bouncing an EMP on it. I could probably... yeah, I'd also gone into financial instruments because I saw that there was some decent debt, so I figured I'd grab that patent real quick while I still had the patent lab. I could probably cycle these electrolysis reactors out for electronics factories or chemical refineries, because those are both making a fair bit. I have to start optimizing glass, figuring I'll probably go into some glass kilns here in a bit. I also had started buying into the dragons. I buy this one into spec, figuring it's not going to slow me down too much for only 30k buying dragons out. And I figure that'll happen quickly. I'll need to buy the stock anyway. I figure I might as well grab it while the stock is cheap. I should probably be auto-selling power while it's high, but it looks like I'm going to miss that. While these wind turbines crash the power price again. I see that I have 100 here on Chronix, but I don't buy Chronix because I want to buy out Dragons, so I get the 5 free claims in Chronix. So that way I have the full 10 claims in Chronix when I buy him out. I also do see again that I've got the 100% in Dragons, but decide not to cancel my Offworld launches. And decide to just wait for money to come in from chemicals, and here I guess I just miss it for a bit. Yeah, I guess I just missed it for a while there. Yeah, I finally decided to go into a couple of glass kilns. I could sell these 40 electronics that I got from Nanotech, because I decided to scrap out of my optimization center, because I didn't really think I wanted to optimize much else. I maybe could have gone one more into glass or something, but I start selling my own stock here to buy Chronix out faster, and I think I continue selling out of my stock to buy out Spect. Sorry. Yeah, I could throw some dynamite at this Offworld, but at this point the game was over already. I think as soon as I had bought out Dragons, the game was essentially over. So I don't really pay attention to as much as the game state as I should have with the black market and the 2 free dynamite that I had. But anyway, this was game 2. Made the most money off chems. Spent a bunch of money on chems doing optimizations as well. Yeah, spent a bunch of money optimizing chems with chems to make more chems to sell for chems, or to sell for money. Couple spies, could have maybe bought a couple more spies, because spies were still cheap that game. EMPs, dynamites, the 2 dynamites that I never used that I probably should have used just randomly. A couple underground nukes. The first underground nuke probably wasn't worth it that game. Made some money off of power. Most of my money off of chemicals that game. I made only 100k less on the Offworlds this game than I did on chems, so Those Offworlds definitely paid for themselves, but yeah, that was game 2.